Today in maths we are going to be revisiting, so recapping, relearning, revising half. We have done this before, children, but some of us were sick that week, so some of us missed that learning, and two of our new friends haven't done it yet. So we are going to recap finding half of a shape, and then we're going to find a quarter tomorrow. But today we're going to find half of a shape, and I'm going to give you an example with my rainbow shape, and then I'll give you some more examples later. So half means to split something into two equal parts. So here is my rainbow from yesterday that I had in my hair. So if I'm to split it into half, to fold this in half, if I folded it that way, would that be equal? No, that would not be in half. I need to fold it in half a different way. I need to fold it in half this way, where I fold it like this. And then what I do is I try and match it up as best as I can and fold it as close as I can in half to get half of the rainbow. So there we go. I have folded the rainbow in half. The way to get a nice fold, nice and sharp, is to put it on the table and press along this line or squeeze it like this. Then you can open it up again and see your fold line. Can you see that there, children? So my rainbow has been folded in half. Your task today, my lovelies, is to fold, cut, create half. I suggest you use your Play-Doh from last week to make lots of different shapes and then cut them in half. Perhaps you could bake some cookies or bake some brownies and cut each piece in half. Half, half, half. The magic word today is, that's right, half. Chop, chop, choppity chop in half. Now I have 4 shapes here. I have a square, a triangle, a rectangle, and an oval. I'm going to show you how to fold a square into 2 equal halves. So first I pick up my shape. Now I've used random paper that I have found at home just to cut these shapes out of. Then I'm going to try and get this corner to line up with the top corner and the same on this side. Now if I did it like this, that's not folding it in half, is it? Because the 2 sides will not be equal. I'm going to try and match them up as much as I can like this and then fold it in half. Now when I open it up, you will see that the 2 sides are equal. That means the same size. Now that shape is done. I'm going to give it a go with my oval. Now with the oval, you can fold it in halves in 2 ways. You could do it this way or you could do it this way. I'm going to try the long way, which is a bit trickier. So I'm going to bend the shape and try and line up this edge with the other side as much as possible. Ah! Now I have split this shape into 2 equal halves with a bit of a rip bit. Whoops! Could you give it a go with some shapes at home? There are some shapes in the worksheet folders for you. Another way that you can practice finding half is to get a pair of scissors and practice cutting a shape in half. Now, before you cut the shape in half, it might be easier for you to fold it in half like we did in the first part. So we folded this square in half. To cut it in half, we open it up and follow the line of the fold. Carefully cutting it into 2 equal parts. And there we go. We have cut our square into half. Now I'm going to give it a go with my triangle. I am going to fold it first. Or, as you can see, I drew a line in red pen earlier. You can do that as well. I used a ruler to draw mine. Then get your scissors and carefully follow the line to cut it into two. There we go, equal halves. Could you give it a go? Another way you can show your understanding of half is to colour in half of a shape. As you can see, I have coloured in half of this circle in black. And I have coloured in half of this rectangle as well. I'm going to show you how to colour in half of our triangle. Now, if I try to chop this triangle in half, the two sides, this side and this side, are not equal. So I know that this is the wrong way to cut or colour in half of a triangle. I've got to put my thinking cap on, possibly shift my ruler this way. Now, can you see that that is two equal halves if I hold it there? So I'm going to use my ruler and draw a line. There we go. And then I can choose any colour I have at home. I only have black, so this will have to do. And colour in half of this triangle. Now I have two equal halves of the triangle. One is black and one is white. Could you give it a go at home? Now it is your turn to investigate finding half of shapes. Please use your Play-Doh. Please cut things in half safely. Please fold things in half. Please explore the concept of half.